Hello everyone, Rich here, back for part 5 of this SS Empress of Britain tutorial. Today's focus is the ship's top deck superstructure, which will include hopefully the funnel supports in the ship's bridge, wheelhouse and all things like that. And hopefully that will all be done today. My notes are just fallen on the floor. So yeah, before I start though, I'm just going to show that I've added doors and windows to various parts of the ship. The superstructure we built on the top of the boat deck. Here I've done all the doors and windows down the side there, and also in the open promenade down here at the end of the side windows, and also I've added doors and windows around the stern area as well, around the back of the ship in the overhang section there. So that is those little jobbies done there. So what we're going to do now is fly back to the front end and work on the next job, which is not overly complicated but annoying nonetheless. Going to fly over to the front end of the superstructure on the top deck. Go to the centre block on the front wall, which is here, and we're going to count to the third block back on the wood. So we go centre block and we go to the third block back. So 1, 2, 3, and then we put another centre block there. So there we are. So you've got basically a 2-block gap between the front and the wall we're going to build. And the wall here is going to be 17 wide. So that is 8 either side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that way. And then for the next sections we want 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out to the side like so. I do the same the other side. Go 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go, that's that little section done. And then what we want to do is for the sides, I'll do the left side first. We want a row of 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that way. And then we want 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that's it, and then basically you might do the same the other side. So it's, what was it? It was 9 and then 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then what you want to do is the side walls and the walls around the front, you want to increase to 4 blocks high. So 2, 3, 4, and then just do this all the way around. I shall use welded it for some of it because it's just going to take too long otherwise. So set quartz there. So like I say, it's basically just increase it all to 4 high, sides and front, or front and centre, whichever you want. I'll do one side and then I'll just copy it to the other side, just to save a few days of building rubbish. Like so, and then I'll just build this up to the centre. So there we go, there's one side done. You just want to do the same on the other side, so I shall use weld edit for that without destroying anything. So I use the proper wooden axe for it. So copy it to the other side. So we do copy, flip to the right, and then we paste. And there we go, that's both sides done. So that's the front wall there, increased to 4 height, and it should look something like that. Now what we want to do is there should be windows on the side there, which I have not bothered to add, so we'll add that later on. Now for the back walls, what we're going to do is along the top line, so I'll start on the right hand side here on the back of this section here, along the top line, which is basically from this top block. We want to build inwards 12, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like so. And then we want the underside, which is underneath this, we're going to go 1 block forward. So instead of building from here, we go 1 block forward at the bottom here, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like that. And then this bottom row you build to 3 high, like so. So what you got an overhang. You got one line of, well, basically 1 block overhang like so. So it's 12 inwards on both rows. And then for the sides going back, we want 26. So we'll start on the bottom again. We do 26. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, like so. And then you increase that to 3 high as well. So let me just double check the prototype. I want to make sure I do this right, because this could go one of many ways. And yep, that's fine. So just double checking it, so that's alright. So it's 26. And actually increase it to 4 high, so it's the same height as the overhang. So you don't have an overhang on this deck, you just build this as a straight wall. So build this to 4 high, like so, all the way along. And then it connects to the overhang like so. There we are. So that's how it should look. So you've got the overhanging section there on the back, and then you've got the side wall there, which is the 26 block long section there. You want to do the same thing on the other side, so it's the same as before. You know, the copy paste malarkey. So I shall do that to save a bit of time. So copy from the bottom up to the top there, and I shall use welded it again. So I shall stand here and use copy, flip, paste. And there we go. That's slightly screwed up because I haven't got the underhang section done. So I just correct that. So this is basically the 12 inwards section, which didn't build very well. So there we are. That's that done. So both sides done like that, and it should look something like that. And then basically just build the back wall. I just quickly look at the prototype because I can't see it from here. So yeah, basically just build a straight wall between the two. So the back wall is all the way across the back between the two walls, and then increase it to 4 high all the way across. So I shall use welded it for that as well. So it's basically a straight flat wall like so. And there we go, and that's that section done there. And it should look something like that. It's nothing special, but you know, it does the job. So I think now we can add the deck, which should be all fine. So I just fly down to the deck house itself, and as per usual, the deck will sit along the top line of the white, like so, and also it's sit on top of these walls here. This 3 high wall here, this just inside the overhang. So just fill the whole thing in with wood along the top, and then everything should be fine. So I shall stand here and use fill wood by 2 bazillion, and that should fill in the whole deck. There we go. And that is that section done. So that's the deck added there. Alright, so that's that all sorted. So I'll come back and add those side windows later on, but next we're going to move on to the bridge deck basically. So I'm going to change my notes and work out how this goes. So what we're going to do now is go back to the front wall of the deck we just built, and on the centre block again, and it is another 3rd block back on the wood. So we go from the centre, we go 1, 2, 3, build on the 3rd. So you've got basically a 2 block wood gap, and you build on the 3rd. And then you build this wall 13 wide, so that is 6 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way. And it should look something like that. Then out to the sides we want 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's right. And then we want 3. 1, 2, 3 out to the side like so. And then we do the same the other side. So it's 8, 8, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Like so. And then what you want to do is increase that to 3 high. So these front walls now, increase them to 3 high. All the way across the width. I'll probably do it all freehand. Saves a bit of time. Well, not saves time, but it reduces the need for welded it. And then across the other side. And there we go. That's those walls added there. Now what we want to do is to work on the side wall. I'm just trying to work out how to do this. So the sides are 7. So we'll start on the left hand side. So the side we want to build out 7, or build back 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then build inwards 16. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then the sides again back 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like so. And it should look something like that. So I do the same the other side. So it's back 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 16 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like so, and then of course we join them together across the back. And it should look something like that. Now I'm trying to work out what to do. Right, so what we need to do now is the walls we just built, these ones going around the back and sides, we increase them to 3 blocks high, like the front wall. So I shall do, one side, and then we'll go from there. So increase it all to 3 high, and this is very time consuming, I do apologise, but I'm trying reading my notes as I go along here, and it's not going, well, it's going alright. I mean, I've not made any mistakes yet, I'm just doing my very best not to make any mistakes, so I shall do that. So that's, I'll do the back wall as well. That's one side done, increased to 3 high. So there we are, there's the one side done. So I should quickly copy and paste this to the other side. So copy from there up to the side. And see how this goes. So I shall copy, basically do the same on both sides. That's basically all I'm doing, so bear with me on this one. My notes are falling on the floor again, so bear with me on that one. So copy, flip, and then we paste, and that's not gone too well, but anyway, that's both sides done. I just managed to delete a wall in the process, so I should replace that, and there we go. That's the walls increased in height there, so that is how it should be. So they're all 3 blocks high. Now what we want to do now is go back to the front wall, and the front wall, what we want to do now is for the front all the way out to the outside, or basically all the way out to the side, increase to 4 high. So I shall start at the centre on the front and build it 1 block higher, so it's basically increased it all to 4 blocks high. So the front section, the next 8 section, and then the next 8 section there, and then the 3, 1, 2, 3, and then from there we want to extend out by 3, so 1, 2, 3, like so, and this will create the ship's bridge wings. So you build 3 out there, and then you want to build back, I'm trying to work this one out, build back, I don't know, because I've not written it down. I'll just go over and check the actually I think that is fine. I'll just go over and have a look, because I don't remember how I done this. I just build, so build out the 3, and then we go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's build back 8. Apologies there, I've not written it down. So we extend out by 3, and then we build back 8. So from there, so it's out 3 and then back 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then what you want to do is build inwards, and you don't need to count this because all you're doing is tracing the wall we just built. So the wall down there, we just trace that, and what you're creating is an overhang. So the walls here, which are 3 high, and the top line is an overhang by 1 block. So just basically just build up to the corner here, and then you trace along the side wall as well, down to there, and then you trace along the back as well, like so. And what is it? Basically, you're creating an overhang, and it should all look something like that. So we'll do the same the other side. So build out to the other side, then the 1, 2, 3 there, and then extend out 3, 1, 2, 3, and then back 8, or was it 7? I can't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we back inwards and just trace the inside wall. And there we go. That's those walls added there, or the overhang added, and it should look sort of like that. Nothing special, but we got there nonetheless. And then what we want to do is in the inside of the overhang we just build or add the deck, and it should all look fine when it's done. So I shall add the first few blocks, and it should all look something like that. So the deck will sit on the top of the and we're inside the overhang there like so on top of this ledge. So I shall use the fill tool again to fill in the rest with wood. And there we go. And that is the deck added there. So I do apologise for using welded. It just basically saves a lot of time. But anyway, that's that section done there. That is the bridge, where the bridge will go. So you've got the overhang of the bridge wings there. And it looks something like that. So it's not too bad. So I'm just going to check my notes and work out what to do next. And yeah, that's that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a quick jump cut while I move on to the next phase, which will be something else. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is work on the ship's wheelhouse and bridge wing. So we're going to go over to the centre again of the top wall, basically. So we go to the centre, and what we're going to do is build a wall 11 wide. So it's centre block plus 5 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. Now we need to change colour because white is only for the base. We're going to change it to well, I use brown concrete for this, but you can use any other brown you want. Where is the concrete? Oh, there it is. Brown concrete. And what we're going to do is build the sides, which are 14. So from the end of the 11 wide, build the sides 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then join them together across the back, like so. And then what we want to do is go to the front, back to the front again, and add, I think it's 5 windows across the front, I believe. Let me just read my notes. It is 5 windows. So we'll go to the centre, add our first window. So put a first window which is 2 blocks high on the centre there, and then 2 out each side. So 1 block gap, add a window, 1 block gap, add a window. So that's 2 that side, and then 2 this side. 1 window and 2 windows, like so. And then what we do is build brown pillars either side of the windows, like so. So it looks something like that. And then what we do for the sides, we increase, well, the sides and the back, we increase that to 4 high. So 2, 3, 4, like so. And it should be 1 block higher than the windows, like that. That's fine. So I should do this as quick as I can. This may take a few seconds. And across the back. And down the other side. So it's all in brown, but I think brown concrete is a bit bland. So you could use dark oak planks for it if you want, but you know, it's entirely up to you what you want to do. Anyway, that's the bridge added there. And then what you want to do is build an overhang over the front. So build on the top of the pillar at the sides, build 2 forward like so. Same the other side, 2 forward, and then across the front like that. And that creates an overhang over the front of the bridge, and it looks quite neat, I think. That's my opinion anyway, and it should look something like that. So and then what we want to do is add the deck, which is any colour you want really. So basically the deck sits on top of the windows like so, and then just goes all the way back to the back wall of said deck house. So I did the first few sections, I might as well while I'm here, and everything should be all nice and neat. So we're nearly at the end anyway, so do it all freehand. I may as well. Let's do at least something freehand. And there we go. That's all added there. Oh no, got a hole there. Alright, there we go. That's the bridge wheelhouse done there. Now what we want to do is start adding doors and windows to this thing. I'm just going to fly over to the prototype because there's a staircase we need to add on the side, or on either side really. So I shall just go down and measure where the stairs go. So I shall go to the back and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th block forward of the back wall is where we add the stairs. So I shall go back over to our deck house and get our stair blocks ready. And like I say, from the 6th block forward of the back wall. So we go for the back wall here, this back corner, and count to the 6th block forward. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we build our stairs up the side wall like so, and it should look something like that. And then we can put a wood block there and then remove that brown block and replace it with a wood block. And then we build the brown brown banisters upwards. So 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, and then around the side like that. and that's you can leave that one there because that's part of the wall that will be added later. So I shall add the support blocks underneath as well, and I'll do the same the other side, may as well. So 6 block forward, 1 2 hang on 2 3 hang on 1 2 3 3 4 5 6 I believe. 2 3 4 5 6, yeah, that's fine. And then we add the stairs upwards, and then the banisters, 2 up 2 up 2 up 2 up, and then the wood block, replace the damaged wood blocks, and then brown around the edge, support blocks underneath, and there we go, that's the stairs added there. And then what we can do is add a brown wall around the edge of the ship's wheelhouse. Got a guarantee with brown, at least it covers up the shit stains, doesn't it? And then around the back wall like so, and then up the other side. Yeah, that's a lot of brown. So there we go, that is that done there. And then what we can do is start adding, like I say, doors and windows to the side or sides of our ship's wheelhouse. So there's 2 windows there, and then we're going to add a pair of doors there, and I'll find the door wherever it is. Doors in that space there, and then a window at the end like so. Same the other side. Add a pair of windows there, and a pair of pair of windows, and then a pair of doors like so, and then finally another window there. For the back wall, you can do what you like with that because it's pretty bland, so I think what I'll do, may as well add a few windows while I'm cleaning windows across the back like so. There we go, that's the back wall. Nothing really special there, but that's that. And there we go, that is the ship's wheelhouse. There will be more detail to add to it later on because we've got vent cowlings and antennas and things to go on the top, but that is not a big deal for today. What is a big deal now is to build the ship's bridge wings. Now I've got the bridge wings support, well the bridge wings are already there, we just need to build the housings for the bridge wings. So we go on the right hand side, so we're looking forward on the right hand side, and we're on this end corner here. What we're going to do is build inwards 6, so from the corner we go 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then 3 1 2 3, and then we build back on the deck itself, we build back 5 1 2 3 4 5, and then back out again we build 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then in the gap 3 1 2 3 like so. And that is one deck house bridge wing done there. And on the outside edge we add 2 windows like so, and then across the front we add, I don't know, so we're going to add a window there, and then another window there, and another window there. So we'll add 3 windows across the front, and then we'll just fill in the gaps between with white blocks, and then one at the end like so. So from the front it should look something like that, and the side you got 2 windows with a pillar in between like so. And for the back wall, what we're going to do is add a window there, and then another window, and then we add a pair of doors like so. So window window doors, and then fill in the gap or gaps around with white blocks. And then the last side, you can put a couple of windows in the side here if you want to. I think may as well do that. So a couple of windows on the inside edge there, and there we go. That is the first ship's bridge wing. And for the roof, what I've done on the prototype, I used oak slabs, but I think what I shall do, I shall use quartz slabs because I think that'll look a bit better. So that's my opinion anyway. So I use quartz slabs, but it's up to you what you want to use. So I shall quickly do this up without screwing it up. Like so. And there we go, that's the first bridge wing done like that. And it don't look too bad. So you do the same thing on the other side, exactly the same design. So I'm going to use, well, weld edit to copy paste it because it's just to take forever otherwise. So apologies for this, but it's exactly the same design as I explained on the other side. So I should quickly copy, flip and paste this to the other side. So copy, flip, paste, and there we go, that's the bridge wing on the other side done. And it should look something like that. Nothing special, but you know, it's done nonetheless. If I go over to the prototype, you can see what I mean. That I've done what I did with the roof. You can see it's got oak slabs or dark oak slabs. I can't remember what ones they are, but you can see it's effectively just that, really. And slightly different window layout, but that's not a big deal. You can lay out the windows however you wish. It's just a design fault on my part, really. And then for the last job for the bridge wings for today, we're going to add a wall around the edge now, but where we haven't added wall already. So from the bridge wheelhouse, we just add a wall along the front of the bridge wings, up to the bridge, well, up to the bridge wings there. And then for the back of the bridge wings, we do the same again. Just add a wall around the edge of the deck itself, and then down the back end there, across the other side, and then up to the other side. Like so. And then the last section between the bridge wing itself and the wheelhouse, up the other side, and there we go. So there we are, that's that wall added there, and the bridge wing's done. The ship has got a bit more girth to it, it's a bit heavier now considering what it was before, and it don't look too bad, in my opinion. Right, so we're going to leave the bridge now and move on to the ship's funnel support. Now this is the first funnel because we've not built the other sections yet, so what we're going to do is go to the back wall of the previous deck house. So we've got this large deck house here, and the centre block is what we need because I've not added the colour block. So there's the centre block of the back wall. So you've got the bridge up there, and what you're going to do is leave a 2-block gap from the deck house here. So 2-block gap on the wood, so 3rd block back, so 1, 2, 3, and you pulled there. So that is the 2-block gap there, and that's your centre block for this deck house. I'll change it to red. And then either side of that you want the wall itself is 15 wide, so that is 7 either side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that way, plus 2, and 7 the other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 2, so it's 7, that's 15 wide plus 2 at the each end. And then for the sides we want 22, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, is that 22? 21, 22. We'll reduce that to 21 and then just add 2. So yeah, instead of make it 21 instead of 22, so like that. I do the same the other side, and hopefully that'll be 21 as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and then 2. And then we add, or join them together across the back, and it should, if it's 21 or 22, it doesn't matter if it's 21 or 22, you should be able to just build along the back wall. It should be right on top of the back wall of the deck below, so it should all line up like that. And then what you want to do, this deck house we just built, we're going to increase that to 3 high all the way around. I'll do one side as per usual. Damn it. So 3 high there, and the little 2s, then 3 high across the back wall as well. Like I say, I'm going to use Weld Edit to do the other side just to get it out of the way. So that's, you can see, one side done there, and I should use Weld Edit to quickly copy, flip and paste it to the other side. Up there, so we do copy, flip, paste, and there we go, that's both sides done. So that's our deck house, like so. And then for the deck itself, we just go on the inside, and from the top blocks, just add the deck on the inside, like so. So it's only a 3-block high deck house, but that's no big deal, because it's the funnel support, so just add the deck in this area, without doubling up too much, like I keep doing. And you get the idea. So I'm going to stand on this block here and use the fill tool, so bear with me on this one. So fill, wood, and there we go, that's the deck house filled in there. And that is where the funnel will go. That's the first funnel. That's where funnel number 1 will sit. So sections next on is for the next deck house. And this is quite a large deck house here. So what we're going to do is go to the back wall of the deck house we just built on. And I haven't got a centre block again, but I believe this is the centre. So mark that as the centre. And what we're going to do is from that back wall, from the centre block, we're going to leave, or count back to the 34th block. So this is the first block here, and we're going to count back to the 34th block on this deck. So which will go along the deck. So that's 20, 30, 4. So that's 34 there, and we build on the 34th. So put our centre block down there, and then we build the wall 5 wide, so that's 2 either side like so, and then for the sides we want 2 back, so 1 2 and 1 2. So that's your front wall, and then for the sides outwards we want to build 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So remember, it's the same on both sides, so I do 9 again. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. And then for the sides themselves, you want quite a long one. This is 87, so you want 87 blocks long. So that's the first block there, and I'll measure it as I go. So I'll build it freehand, like I say, and I'll measure as I go. So you want 87. So just build this long line all the way down. So that's down to there. How far is that? That is 71. And that is 89, so that's 2 far by 2. And that's 87, so that's 87 out there. And at the end of the 87 we want to build out 3, so outwards towards the 12 the edge, we go out 1 2 3. And then we want 47, so once again I shall count and build together, sort of. So we want 47, so that's 1 and then the rest. We want 47. And that is 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. And that's 47, that's fine. So at the end of the 47 now we want to build inward 2, so 1, 2. And then we want to build forward, because we're going to be building a sort of a little complex here. So we build 2 in like that. And then we want to build forward 12, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then out 1 we build 15. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. And then we want 12. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, like so. And then we build inwards 9, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. And then hopefully we put a red block to mark the centre, so that would be the centre there. And what you want to do is do that exact same design there we just done on the other side, and that should line up in the middle in theory. So I shall quickly copy paste to the other side, and hopefully both sides will line up. So like I say, it's basically the same design, just working on the right hand side. So just to save a bit of time, I shall weld edit it down to there, and hopefully it should work. So copy, flip, paste, and there we go, that's both sides done. So like I say, it's the same on both sides. You should end up with a sort of spanner wrench shape, like so. And that's that. So after that, what you want to do is increase all of that to 4 blocks high. So what I'm going to do, I do the first few sections of it to 4 high all the way around, and it should be okay. So there we are. You can see it's 4 blocks high at the moment. So all the way, well, yeah, basically all the way around, increase it to 4 blocks high. So I'm going to do a jump cut while I do that, and then we can move on. So back in a moment. Right, back again. So I've increased the walls to 4 blocks high, and now the deck, or the deck house, should look something like that. That's all done. So now we want to add the deck, which is the same process as usual. Basically add the deck along the top line of the white blocks, like so. And you do the same thing all the way to the back end of it. So once again, I shall stand on a wood block here and use the fill tool. So wherever the fill tool is, there it is. And it should fill the whole deck all the way back, like so. And there we go, that's that little job done. All up to the corners, yep, that's fine, so there we are. Right, now we're going to move on to the last 2 deck houses for this section. So it's basically the other 2 funnel supports. So we're going to go to the front wall. Actually, is that right? I'm going to go back over a second, because I don't think I've measured this right. So we're going to go from the centre. So I measured it 3 there, so it's 3, 4. I think it's the 5th block back on the wood. That's fine. So we go back to the centre wall, and we measure from the measure to the 5th block back on the wood. So from the centre there, and we go to the centre wood block and count to the 5th block back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we add our centre block. So no, actually it's the 6th block back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th wood block back. There we go. Then we add our centre block. And then we want to build the wall 17 wide, which is 8 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that way. And then for the sides we want 31. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31. So that should be 31. I just measure that to make sure. Yep, that's 31. So that's one side. 31, and at the back end what we want to do is build inward 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back 3, 1, 2, 3, like so. And then we do the same the other side, so I should build the 31 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I won't bother counting it, I just measure it and compare it to the other side to just save a bit of time. Up to there, and then you build inward 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 across to join them together, and it should look something like that. Now I'll put another centre block there to mark the centre like so. Now what you want to do is then increase that to 3 high. I'll do that in a minute, but like I say, increase that to 3 high, and what I'll do, I'll move on to the next deck house first. So from that centre block of the first deck house, we're going to leave a 30 or count back to the 32nd block. That's 32 blocks back, so that's the first block there, and we count back to block 32, which is 31, 32. So on the 32nd block we do the same again, centre block, and then build 17 wide, so that's 8 other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then for the sides we want 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you get the idea. Up to the back end there, and then join them together across the back. So they don't really need any extra corners or anything there. It's just a straight wall, basically a straight square like so. So that is 2 deck houses added there, and as per usual what you want to do is just increase the height of them to 3 blocks high. I'll use welded it just to save time. So I shall try and find there it is, the quartz tool. So it's 3 high all the way around, and then everything should be fine. And the last section here, like so, and then what we do is just add the deck in this section here. So this is the last deck house, by the way. So once again you add the deck on the inside like so, and I shall use the fill tool, and there we go, there's the deck filled in there. And then the same again with the other deck house, so you increase that one to 3 high as well. I shall try and do this one as quick as I can. No guarantees of that, by the way. And then up the sides. Sorry, I'm doing this a bit too quick when I'm dying for a piss, and I don't want to end the video too soon, or come back to it. So there we go, and then up the other side. There we go. So there's the walls all added there, all increased in height, and then as before, just fill in the deck like so. So once again, I shall use the fill tool. And there we go, that's the deck houses done there. So that's all 3 of the funnel supports done. There's still plenty more deck houses to go on, or deck skylights and things, but that is really all I'm willing to do for today. But yeah, don't look too bad, do it? And as before, you can start adding the doors or windows to the deck houses. The funnel supports don't have any doors or windows to them, so don't worry about those. But the rest of the deck houses, like the one that supports funnel 2 and 3, and the first deck house around the ship's bridge area, you can start adding doors or windows to that. But the funnel supports don't, so I shall fly over to the prototype to give you an idea on what the hell I'm talking about. So if we go over to the bridge, wheelhouse and sections there, you can see there's doors and windows on all of those, but the funnel supports, they don't have windows at all, and it's the same with the other 2 as well. So the funnel support there, and the third one over there, so there's no windows required on those, but that's no big deal. You can add windows if you want to, but it's just the design that I've chosen does not, so that's that little job done there. Anyway, the ship has now pretty much got its silhouette apart from the funnels. It does look pretty good actually. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Anyway, that's it, all I'm going to do for today. So this is Rich signing off, logging off, disappearing, and I shall return with the next video. So I don't know what number it is because I've forgotten this one already, but we'll see. But anyway, bye for now.